Shocking revelations continue to be made in the brutal rape and murder case of a 23-year-old daughter of an IRS officer in Delhi's Kailash Hills. Reports indicate that Rahul Meena remains disturbingly calm during the process, showing no signs of remorse as he explained the tactical details of his 24-hour crime spree that began in Alwar and ended in South Delhi tragedy. He didn't even conduct a cold-blooded rape and murder, but also calculatively changed his clothes. Let's take a look at what was going through his mind, because this is a very disturbing case that has in fact come to the fore over here. And when we are looking at this entire case, obviously it's he is also going to undergo a psychoanalysis test, but let's try to understand some of the aspects that are out in the open and what preliminary reports are suggesting. So let's look at the rapist's mind and what he's actually told the cops. The first one, he said, "Agar didi paise de deti, to aisa nahi hota." But the unanswered question really is, why did he rape the victim? When we are learning about these chilling, horrific details of this case, we have also learned that he tried to use the biometric thumbprint of the victim to open a digital safe and a lock over there in the house. And one of the statements that he made to the police was that if money was given to him, this wouldn't have happened. But the question really is, why did he have to brutally rape and murder the victim? Let's look at number 2. He's told the cops that I came with the intent of stealing money and jewelry. Now remember that since he had worked with this household before, he was aware of where things really stand at, and that's how he managed to break into the home through the spare keys that are in fact placed outside the house. But he's told the cops that he came with the intention of only stealing money and jewelry from the in fact family, but in the end he ended up doing that violent crime and also murdering the innocent 22-year-old IRS's daughter. Let's look at point number 3. What's going on in his mind? He said, "But Didi started shouting, resisting and stopping me." So he's saying he goes inside a house unannounced. He breaks into the house. There is a person staying there. That victim is trying to obviously stop the person from conducting a robbery in the house, and he's saying that when she tried to stop me, that's when everything turned violent. This is what he's told the cops. All right, let's look at another statement that is in fact coming to the fore. He said, "I hit her with a lamp and then she became unconscious." So he is also told the calf, and remember a very chilling detail, that he is in fact very calm. And the police officials have also stated, not on record, but they are saying that he remains unremorseful. He does not display any sign of remorse of the crime that he's done. And he said he just picked up a lamp and he hit her, and then she became unconscious. Then let's look at another statement that is coming in. He said that I wanted money anyhow. They were good to me, but I wanted it. So he's given this clarification that there was no sort of animosity between them. The termination may have not ended on sour notes because of which he took this action. He said that they were very good. I just wanted the money anyhow, and that's why he did this violent crime. All right. Now let's when we have looked at some of the statements, let's look at what the probe actually reveals about him. He got a job at the IRS officer's home due to his father working in the same office. So he got the job because his father was working in the same office as the IRS officer, and that's how he actually was recruited with this family. He was dismissed for poor conduct and developed a motive for revenge. So this is what is coming to the fore, that his services were terminated from the house, and he developed a motive for revenge as well. Number 3, the probe actually says that he spent his salary on prostitutes and had ill intentions towards the girl when employed. So they are also looking at how his intentions were when he was earlier working with the family. He spent his salary on crimes as well. So that's what we are looking at. This is what the probe is saying. Then he was infamous for his aggressive behavior in his native village. Now the police are also trying to understand all other angles in order to investigate this case, and they've come to know that from his native village he was known for his aggressive behavior. Remember, viewers, we just told you he just took a lamp and then hit the woman who fell unconscious. She was murdered brutally. She was raped by this man. In fact, let's look at what the probe also reveals, that he scored 90% in 12 and then left his home and completed his BA. So he was not bad at studies. He scored 90%, but what went wrong? What made him actually take this heinous step? And despite good score, he took up online gambling to earn quick money. That's where he goes wrong. Despite the good scores, he then goes into gambling. He loses all his money, and that's how he becomes addicted to this ill action. He won rupees 5 lakh jackpot but lost all his fortunes. So he in fact had good luck supporting him as well for some time. He won 5 lakh rupees in a jackpot but lost all of it because he was not, in fact, he was gambling still. He lost the rupees 5 lakh in last few months playing online teen patti. So online gaming, remember viewers, this is something that the government has also tried to regulate, and this is how this person actually lost all his money. He became addicted to online gambling and all ill habits, and this is how then he turned into something of this monster, if we can call, and conducted this brutal rape and murder in Delhi. All right, let's in fact speak to a psychologist, Dr. Mohit Sharma, who's joining us on this broadcast to help understand what actually goes inside the mind of such criminals. Dr. Sharma, a very good morning to you. Thank you so much for taking out your time and for speaking to NewsX. If we can try to deconstruct what actually goes on in the minds of such alleged criminals, if you can take us through your observations that you have seen in this case as well.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being in this debate. But what we can see, so though investigations is going on, something has come out from the media. What I have seen, it is seen that this person has a multiple aggression in the past, shows a chronic aggressive behavioral dysregulation. He has poor impulse control. Such things happen because of low frustration tolerance, and they don't have the capacity to deal with the reality. As this person was also involved in gambling, he had lack of empathy and remorse has been shown as on the media coming out. There is no he always disregard to the social norms. So such things may be rooted because of his early life experiences, and though it is not justifies crime, but it shows the pathway of his psychology, how it's built. It might be had a multiple past exposures of the violence and neglect in the family backgrounds that causes such trigger. Such persons has some momentary rage may have happened because of his past personality vulnerable personality underlying, such as antisocial personalities. These things causes emotional dysregulation and lead up to such crimes.
Absolutely. And Dr. Sharma, if I can also ask you, how do we prevent this from happening?
Ma'am, prevention, definitely it's a bigger social role is there, that children in their younger age should have a parenting in such a manner that they do not encounter violence in their house. They should the violence should not become a norm to deal with the situation. The social media also has a huge role in exposing people to gain quickly from by doing some crime, by gambling. So glamorizing such things is also causing problems. So there also there should be some restrictions.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out your time and for speaking to NewsX.